here we are in the quiet stillness, the unsettling stillness of the middle of the night. For whatever reason you find yourself awake now, know that you are not alone. Know that whatever worries you may be facing, whatever fears, whatever is filling your mind, whatever frustration of not being able to sleep, know that God is with you, that Christ surrounds you in this moment with his perfect light and truth and love. Let us pivot our thoughts back to a state of rest in God's goodness. Hear the words of Psalm 2.
In Psalm 2, the voice. You are wondering what has provoked the nations to embrace anger and chaos. Why are the people making plans to pursue their own vacant and empty greatness? Leaders of nations stand united, rulers put their heads together, plotting against the Eternal One and his anointed king, trying to figure out how they can throw off the gentle reign of God's love, step out from under the restrictions of his claims to advance their own schemes. At first, the power of heaven laughs at their silliness. The Eternal mocks their ignorant selfishness. But his laughter turns to rage. He rebukes them. As God displays his righteous anger, they begin to know the meaning of fear. He says, I am the one who appointed my king who reigns from Zion, my mount of holiness. He is the one in charge. I am telling all of you the truth. I have heard the Eternal's decree. He said clearly to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. The nations shall be yours for the asking, and the entire earth will belong to you. They are yours to crush with an iron scepter, yours to shatter like fragile clay pots. So leaders, kings, and judges, be wise and be warned. There is only one God, the Eternal. Worship him with respect and awe. Take delight in him and tremble. Bow down before God's Son. If you don't, you will face his anger and retribution, and you won't stand a chance. For it doesn't take long to kindle royal wrath. But blessings await all who trust in him. They will find God a gentle refuge.
Psalm 2 starts by describing a state people are in. You are wondering what has provoked the nations to embrace anger and chaos. And I think that tonight in this stillness, if we just look at that, it names one of the things we wonder about. You may be wondering all kinds of things in this moment. It's talking about why are people so angry? Why is everything in chaos? And that chaos and that anger that you may or may not be just focused on right now is oftentimes out of our control. We wonder about the actions of other people. We grieve the actions of other people. We grieve our own actions. We wonder how we can move past a state of chaos. Well, hear the good news. God is a God of order. He takes chaos and puts it in order. God is a God of peace and of love. Let all the chaotic thoughts that you may be facing in this moment fade away. There is no problem too big or too small for God. Tell him your problems, what you're worried about. But when you do that, know that you don't have to carry that anymore. Take a breath in and out. Breathe in the goodness of God and his love. Breathe out all those things troubling you. The end of the psalm gives promise of hope. Blessings await all who trust him. They will find God a gentle refuge. May God be your gentle refuge as you pivot into the silence of this moment with confidence that you are not alone, that you are loved, and as you enter back into a state of rest.